Excuse me, sir, have you seen my towel? This is my place here. This is now the property of the German country. Hello everyone and welcome to this little PvP training. I will show you some exercises and also the group fights. And yeah, I'm not good at PvP, so please be gentle. So a very good PvP practice is it that two guys hit you and you just block. And of course, you need to block better than me because I'm not good at this. I need to practice this a little bit more, I guess. And my goal was it to get back to the tower. So in order to more or less get more time for the rest of my group, for example. And if you just block this and you can save time, then one of your guys can just hit with two guys another person. So this is actually a very good practice. So just for example, if you are a hybrid or you have just paper armor on or you are a mage with blocking and you practiced this very good, then you can actually go very far and save a lot of time. And on the other hand, if you both attack one person, then you could time your attacks. For example, you hit from the left and your partner hits from the right, and yeah, you can zerk down people pretty easy with that. But you need to practice that actually to have the awareness of what the other guy on your side is doing, what the enemy is doing, and then it all works out. So here we are practicing a group fight. Yeah, but please, I'm not good at PvP. I'm a totally noob. But this was also a very good practice for me because I'm normally not doing this. Yeah, I'm playing this since 12 years, and yeah, I did a lot of PvP in my early days in Mortal Online 1. And I have not practiced in Mortal Online 2 yet, but group fights are very good to practice because in a normal situation you are not alone. So in a group fight it's very important that you save the mages. So for example, you really need to concentrate on the commands more or less, or on the voices. And if the mage asks for help, then fucking get the mage the help. Because if the mage is dead, then you are dead. And I'm playing here very aggressively, but normally if you are not good like me, for example, and stuff like that, then in a group fight it's often better just to perfectly parry the enemies and just to save time, that the very good fighters from your side can kill the enemies. And you more or less just distract the other people. And just parry and blocking, for example. Also, of course, more or less your race or your play style depends on where you more or less play on the battlefield. Sure, as a mage you are in the backline always. As a speedy fighter and stuff like that, you are the mage killer. You are on the sides, or maybe you're just trying to just kill the mages and stuff. For much bigger group fights, it's also good if, for example, the mages are more or less together and you have a small force of people that are dedicated just to protect the mages and just around the mages and stuff. And yeah, as a Thursar or Kalard or any ground fighter that is on the front lines, you really just need to focus on killing the other ground fighters, or more or less act as a meat shield for all the others. So if you're brave enough, stand in the front line. And I also turned down the graphics a lot that it's more fluent. I mean, I'm playing in 4K, but it's always better to have it not stuttering or level streaming or any shit like that. And that you can just focus on whatever you're doing, or whatever I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually really bad at this. Also, what Star Wars really needs to improve is the streaming lines and all the fucking node line bugs and all this shit where if you're fighting near such a line or stuff like that, then it's just fucking stuttering, and then your frames are dropping to 10 frames or 1 frame and stuff like that, or you have a locked screen for like a second and stuff like that. And if you in that moment, if you just want to parry or attack and stuff like that, then it's stuttering. I guess this is pretty bad. So they really need to improve this over time. Group PvP training is also good for traders and people that normally don't do a PvP, because if you're on your way with a group, and at least you can defend yourself a little bit, and at least you can help the group because you know what you should do or what you can do and what you shouldn't do. Or here in this group fight, this was also pretty funny. I hitted my own teammate. Because I don't know, I haven't seen the banner or stuff like that, and that was a little bit stupid. But yeah, this is also a good practice. I mean, just practice group fights. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'm not the smartest light bulb in the hardware store, I guess. And also pretty interesting, you can use the environment. For example, this tree, they were shooting with arrows and we are hiding again behind this tree and we are advancing forward because we don't have bows and arrows. And that is a mistake on its own. You should always have a bow and arrows, even if you don't have the archery skill, because sometimes it's necessary. I mean, if someone is running away or escaping and stuff, and I don't know, alone 10 damage could do the trick, so better have a bow with you. Frontline, Thursar warriors, and into the backline, and because we need to protect the mage, and yeah, and we're standing here and eating arrows, yeah! Thursar noises intensifies. And now to the German offense. Hello, excuse me, sir. I think you have socks and sandals. I really need those. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen my towel? This is my place here. This is now the property of the German country. Oh no, they break through the Siegfried line. Oh no. Now they are hitting the mages. Okay, I think I will stop talking with this bullshit. Normally I really do this in nearly every video, but I always leave that out because I don't know if it's funny or just plain stupid. And now we are hitting Otto von Gruber. Okay, I really need to stop here. So Otto is hitting me hardcore and I have half-life. Normally if you have 70% alive or 6% life, you call for heals from your healer. Because a very important note here, if you have under 60% of health, your stamina regeneration is lowered, and this is a very vital information because yeah, if you're running behind someone and you're running after them and you have under 60% health and they have more than 60% health, then you will have a problem. And what many people do wrong is, with your weapon out, you run faster. And many get this hardcore wrong. If, for example, they have only 20% health and stuff like that, then they stick away their weapon and they are running. But this is completely wrong. Never do this. Never ever do this. Because you run a lot faster with your weapon out. Oh, with your weapon out. But many react completely wrong with this. So never put your weapon away. So all in all, practice group fights. This can save your ass and also the asses of your friends. So better prepare yourself for hardcore combat in the future. And also take care of your nourishment. Nourishment video is in the description, by the way, to make nourishment food and stuff like that, because for training you need good nourishment. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Slamf Gaming, Thibni, Lordless Guild, Frederick, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Vinya, Cologne, Bulldog, you and all the others, of course. And always remember to practice hard. Party hard. See you next time. Goodbye.